welcome back to my channel. It is another PLE time. This time it is Elimination Chamber this Saturday, and we are going to talk about everything that we think is going to happen Saturday and some surprises that may be in store for us. So, number one, I want to talk about, I'm a little disappointed that there aren't more title matches. Like, there's not any title matches, actually. Let's be correct on that. There's not any title matches on Saturday yet. Friday Night SmackDown may change that, but we'll see. But I feel like this was the perfect opportunity to showcase some of the mid-card matches. We could have had Braun, we could have had Lyra, we could have had Chelsea Green. Any of those would have been great. Shinsuke, I mean, where are all these mid-card matches? Because nothing has happened. We've introduced all these titles, we have all of these champions, but we have no storylines on the mid-card level, and I really feel like Elimination Chamber would have been the time to showcase those. But with that being said, right now, there's nothing on the schedule for any of those mid-card championships. Like I said, Friday Night SmackDown may change that. We'll see. But I just feel like that was a ball dropped for sure. So we're going to get into it. Let's first talk about the Sami Zayn and KO fiasco. This friendship has come to a head once again. KO is still completely unhinged, and honestly, I think Sami's on his way to getting there. We've seen him lately really kind of step out of his character a little bit. We've seen him, have Karrion in his ear whispering, and we all know that Karrion Kross always turns everybody heel. So I feel like this is going to be a big match, and I feel like there's going to be some major things develop with Sami's character and also KO's character. One thing that I hope that happens is I hope that Randy Orton returns during this match to seek some revenge on KO, so then we can get Randy and KO for WrestleMania. Because the Viper's been on PTO way too long. I know his PTO bank has ran out by now, and I need to see him back on the screen. I need him to kind of come back and put KO a little bit in his place. And so I think that really would make this match over the top, as if Randy Orton. We already know that there's basically no rules, anything goes, so Randy could definitely interfere and help Sami, and also seek a little revenge on KO, because KO basically put him out for this long. So I hope that happens. We will see. There's honestly haven't been much speculation or rumors on when the Viper's going to return, so I'm curious to see when it's going to happen, if it's going to happen soon or if it's going to hold out till WrestleMania. But I think that would be the perfect way to have him return, and I honestly think a KO Randy Orton match at WrestleMania would be very, very good. So that's what I'm writing in the books. Now, let's talk about the Tiffany and Trish versus Nia and Candice. I definitely think Tiffy and Trish are going to win this match. I think they're going to kill it. I'm excited to see them work together. I think that they're the perfect duo, honestly. But I do feel like Charlotte Flair is going to have some kind of interference in this match. We've seen her constantly interfere with Tiffy because she's going to face her at WrestleMania, and I feel like Saturday is going to be no different. The Queen is going to be there, she's going to show up, and she's going to interfere somewhat with Tiffany, but I still think my girls Tiffy and Trish pull it off. However, I do think this is where we could see a new potential feud for Nia and Candice. I think their best storyline going forward is to be a tag team and to strengthen the women's tag team division. And so I think this could kind of throw a curveball into what's next for them. Because we know the tag titles are definitely going to be defended at WrestleMania, because that makes the most sense. So let's throw Nia and Candice in that ball and get that rolling. Now, do I think they should be the ones to go all the way to WrestleMania? Probably not, but I feel like they are a strong force and could definitely strengthen that division. Now let's talk about the Women's Elimination Chamber matchup. So This is a star-studded match. We have so many great, talented women in this match. But we're going to use a process of elimination because I think I have this all figured out. So Roxanne and Bayley are in a feud themselves right now. So I think they're going to take themselves out of this match. I think they're going to be too overcome by their feud with each other to win the Elimination Chamber match, and I think that's going to set them up for failure doing this. But I think what we're going to get out of it is Roxy and Bayley at WrestleMania. Then we have Alexa Bliss. We know the Wyatt Six is coming for Alexa Bliss. Like, we've seen the teasers, we know that she worked with Bray in the past, we know it's coming. And I think Elimination Chamber is where they link up again. I think the Wyatt Six come out and take Alexa and have her join their group, so I don't think she wins. But I will say, we know what Alexa Bliss can do in an Elimination Chamber matchup. She's been in it before and she's absolutely killed it. So I'm excited to see her perform, but I don't think she's our winner. That leaves us with Naomi, Bianca, and Liv. The top 3 suspects for who attacked Jade. And we saw on SmackDown a few weeks ago, there was this little video of Liv and Raquel when Jade was attacked, but that is a complete swerve in my opinion. I don't think it was Liv and Raquel. Do not think it was at all. But what I will say is, leaving these 3 as the last 3 in the match sets up a great return for Jade. And I personally think Liv is not going to win. Naomi and Bianca are going to want any revenge they can get on her for taking their tag titles on Monday night, so that they're going to eliminate her. And that leaves Naomi and Bianca. And this is the perfect time for Miss Cargill herself to return and have us questioning who attacked her. Was it actually Liv and Raquel? Was it Naomi? Or was it her tag title partner, Bianca? I personally think she's going to return and she's going to leave us all questioning who attacked her, and she's going to then attack her attacker, which I think is Naomi, ultimately. And the reason why, and I went back and forth. I've thought Bianca, I've thought Naomi. I went back and forth numerous times on this, but I think that Bianca makes the most sense to face Rhea at WrestleMania. So therefore, that leaves Naomi versus Jade at WrestleMania, which both matches are going to be fantastic. They're going to absolutely cook, and I'm excited for both of them. But I think that that's what's going to happen, and I think it's all going to unfold on Saturday night. So my women's winner is Bianca. But expect Miss Cargill to return and cause some chaos. Then we're going to move on to the men. Another star-studded lineup. I mean, we have the Visionary. We have John Cena. We have Drew McIntyre. We have so many strong contenders in this match. And to be honest with you, I'm still second guessing who's going to win. But I do have some thoughts. So I personally think that CM Punk is ultimately going to win. And I went back and forth because I thought maybe John Cena's going to win. He's going to get that 17th opportunity at WrestleMania. But I don't think he's going to get it yet. I think he's going to get his 17th opportunity at SummerSlam. I think the WWE is going to hold off a little bit. And I honestly wonder, because it's been speculated before, are we going to get Logan and Cena at WrestleMania possibly? Because they're both in this match. That would be the perfect time to set up this feud. And we know that they've already talked about it before. So, is that what's going to happen? I just feel like that's more likely than Cena winning and getting his 17th title at WrestleMania. Because I feel like the WrestleMania storylines have to have a lot of build-up. And I don't know as if there's that time to build that up with Cena. I think he should have his spotlight at SummerSlam so he can really build his story and his character and his title opportunity. And then we flip to Drew and Damian Priest. Another duo that's been speculated for the WrestleMania feud. And honestly, I like this match. I love Drew. I love Damian Priest. I don't like that Drew's attacking Jay and all the bloodline or whatever, but that's on another story. And I honestly think that them two going against each other would be a fantastic match and a fantastic lineup. And I want to see Damian Priest have more spotlight. What I would like even better is if they were going after each other for like a belt. Like take Shinsuke's belt and face each other or something. But either way, I think those two are going to beef during this match, and they're going to kind of start the ball rolling on their storyline and their feud per se, and I don't think they're going to win. They just don't have as strong of a storyline for Cody's title as a CM Punk or a Seth Rollins. Now, CM Punk and Seth Rollins, the never-ending story, the never-ending feud. I think those are our final two. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, again. And I personally think that this is the best way to write this because we've seen them over and over and over again. They have so much bad blood. They have so much hatred for each other. And at Royal Rumble, they pretty much eliminated each other. On top of that, they eliminated another person, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, who I think will have a little play in this match. We're definitely going to see the Tribal Chief back on Saturday, and he is back to get revenge. And he's going to get revenge on who? Seth Rollins. Seth stomped him, took him out of action, and we all know the history with Seth and Roman. It is a long, outstanding, chair shot, heard around the world history. And we need that match at WrestleMania. So therefore, I think Roman is coming back. He's going to cost Seth his title opportunity, and that's going to set us up for Roman and Seth at WrestleMania. And CM Punk's going to be your Elimination Chamber winner and go against Cody. Now that we're talking about Cody, let's talk about the Little Rock promo that we had on Friday Night SmackDown. First of all, it could have been 5 minutes instead of 100 hours, whatever. Not going to get on that rant. But The Rock wanted Cody's soul. What does that mean? That means he wants Cody to be heel. He basically wants Cody to be his little puppet on strings that he can control and tell him what to do. Now, Cody is supposed to respond to The Rock on Saturday. Do we think he's going to turn heel? Do we think he's going to do it? I do not. But with that being said, if Cody doesn't turn heel, if Cody doesn't become The Rock's right-hand man, who will? Here comes CM Punk. Could we get CM Punk turning heel to face Cody at WrestleMania and The Rock by his side helping him? Could that be the favor that Paul Heyman helps Punk with? Could he call in some people and give Punk this title opportunity and give him a legitimate shot to win the title against Cody at WrestleMania? Sounds pretty good to me. But whatever happens, it's going to be a good road to WrestleMania. We have a lot of stuff unresolved before we get there. And Saturday starts it all, really. Saturday is the opening curtains for the road to WrestleMania. I know they say Royal Rumble is, but honestly, Saturday is. So let's see what happens.